Hello YouTube, I hope you're doing fantastic. Today I'm going to give you all my thoughts, ideas, educational gameplay of playing Dr. Mundo. I have played this champion now for a while and I think it is pretty strong. He doesn't have the most sane win rates, but I think that's literally just because people don't know what is important with Mundo. Like, you need to understand, and I explained it multiple times, champion-specific strengths and weaknesses. It doesn't matter which champion you play. It is really necessary that you know where your champion sucks, where your champion is insanely good. For example, Dr. Mundo. Well, pause it here and now think for yourself, okay, where is Mundo strong and where does he suck? And the answer is, his clear is extremely good. His scaling is really good. He's not that strong in early skirmishes. And he's also getting shredded by champions like Vayne, who just particularly has personage damage, right? So in general, you want to pick Dr. Mundo when you... I'm gonna start wrap buff. I don't need a leash. I'm just gonna stay in this bush here for now. I also want to save my ward. You want to pick Mundo when when you feel like the enemies don't have enough damage to kill you. In games like this, it's gonna be not that easy. It actually looks pretty rough. It's just a fade mid lane. I'm very annoyed by this bug. If we get a leash nonetheless, it's fine. We are playing right now in Emerald Elo. This is Emerald. As you guys know, I play throughout every single Elo with every single champion, so you have the maximum learning experience. Okay, we could have smited it. We can also kite it. Keep kiting it. And now look what I do with my Q. I already attacked the big Krug here because my Q deals an insane amount of damage when enemies are high personage HP. So same with... Oh. That is crazy. I can't believe I missed that. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Okay, let's get it done. So this is gonna be most likely a harder game because enemies have counter picks. But what I recommend you to do is, if you enjoy Dr. Mundo, I would recommend you to pick this champion whenever there's a good matchup for him or like a good situation. For example, here it's not the most optimal. But in other games, when the enemies have like very good tanks or they don't have enough damage, they only have burst but not enough burst, then Dr. Mundo can be very interesting. Another reason why I believe he's underrated is because people don't understand his itemization perfectly. Like, one of the fundamentals is playing for his win conditions, playing for his personal strength, which is exactly like what we're doing here, his clears. But I think also one problem, I talked with Nadinet about it. Nadinet is also a challenger jungler who plays Dr. Mundo, and he also says that it is most of the time that the itemization is wrong, that you have like an idea of how to build and you do that every single day, every single time, and that's usually a mistake. Okay, so how do you build them properly? You always go hard steal first item. That's the best in the current situation. And then you see whatever you need. You don't go Varmox every time. I'm gonna just try to find a counter gank. Top lane, very interesting. You will just see whatever you need. Okay, that doesn't seem promising. I'm gonna secure bot lane scuttle here. I'm just gonna chill in this bush, Q her once, and then try to secure bot lane scuttle. If she gives it to me, that is beautiful. I try to get a double scuttle here. I'm also gonna smite it and just path right through mid lane. Okay, I'm gonna path through mid lane considering a gank, but I don't need to make a gank work here. I'm just gonna path through here. You see how I threw my Q here? Okay, try to sidestep this. Did you see how I threw my Q? I can predict how the enemies are gonna sidestep it. They always make, like in, let's say, Emerald Elo, they always make like a step to the right, then a step to the left, and when you shoot, they make a small step to the left. So you shoot it, not towards, like, how do I say this properly? When she... Wait, I'm gonna show you. And this is actually one thing you can apply in your games every time, okay? So, when there's a dummy right in front of me, like here, right? You don't shoot it totally, predicting that they move to the left, like when they move away, right? You shoot it just a tiny bit towards the right here, and then you will hit in most situations. Because they will make a tiny backward step so they can decide whether they want to sidestep. I explained it very complicated here. I hope you got a few of my points. Okay, we're just gonna keep clearing. We're not going for bot lane gank. That is again a mistake. Why do we not go bot lane? Because our biggest strength is our clear. So it is Emerald Elo. Every single lane died so far. Every lane. So you cannot say that I have like a good team or anything. I always have inting teammates as well. Everyone of my team is inting right now. And I'm still in a very fine position. I just get my camps. I made sure I got double scuttle. How was I able to see that I'm able to get double scuttle? How was I able to do that? I was able to do it because I saw Lilia on the map. And when you see Lilia on the map topside, you know that you are faster on the way to bot scuttle than she is on the way to bot scuttle. That's why even if she tries to contest it, she wouldn't be in time. Okay, now we got our full clear done. Now we consider, do we find a gank option somewhere? Because the fate is pretty low. That's potentially a good gank. He needs to depush the wave. Maybe he goes for a reset. Let's see what he's about to do. I'm just going to path to mid lane. I don't need to go for a gank, but I'm considering a gank. Does seem like he tries to find a reset angle, so I'm going to try to stop him and then go for grubbies. Just walk closer, maybe Q flash E him. Okay, he did walk all the way around. I'm going to help Hervé push this a little bit. Not going to tax too much. We see Lilia here. I'm not scared of her at all. I'm stronger than her right now, but I will get weaker in later because Lilia is just generally speaking a very good champion against Mundo because she can just get so much movement speed and kite me properly, kite my Qs. In the beginning of each fight you should be stronger because your Q deals way too much damage when targets are high HP. At the same time we also have cut down. Okay, Lilia is considering to stop me here. Very interesting. I do have my smite in 4 seconds. I do want to just secure it with smite. Caitlyn is also coming. I do have my Q to slow it. Okay, hit her. We got her flash. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to secure Scuttle. What are we going to do after the Scuttle? Pause it and think about it. Free coaching, guys. Listen, think about it. We consider a top lane gank. And if there's nothing, we're going to reset. We got her kill. I'm going to still hover topside because of Lilia. Because we know she's around here. We're going to danger ping that. I hope and think that Mordekaiser's fine. Now I'm going to go for a reset. And then I'm going to go back to my Crux, wrap off and chickens. If he ends up dying, it's totally on him. Lilia's not level 6. We're in a fine position. And look how hard our advantage is already. Okay. Next thing we're going to do. I hope bot lane seems fine. Enemy to that fade ults. The ult did see me as well. I'm just going to walk closer. If they tank too much tower aggro, I don't think I can do much here, but I need to think about pushing the wave towards enemies. But because Wizard Fate is already pushing it, I have time to get cracks. Should I be taking the wave is the next question. If the enemies keep diving, I'll be killing them. Usually in Emerald, they still make lots of mistakes. We got a TP here in. Really nice. Okay, I'm just gonna ward the dragon. And then path towards my red buff and consider to take my top side. I can also give my top side and play for dragon. Also totally fine. But as you guys know, fundamentally speaking and how you actually climb with Dr. Mundo and also with some other champions, depending on what strengths and weakness they have, I don't need to flip the dragon here. I can also just go for my scaling. My scaling is legitimately insane. Even though the enemy team comp is really, really hard to play versus, I think we're totally fine and covered. You see that Lilia was considering go for dragon, so there's no way we can go for dragon right now. I'm just gonna path to top side, danger ping this, and now a very interesting situation to be in. I'm considering right now to give the dragon totally, because we don't have bot lane control, we don't have mid lane control. Look very closely what I'm explaining. Without the mid lane control, enemies have a very easy time of getting pressure towards the dragon. Enemies are also ahead of us, especially bot side. We have a strong Mordekaiser, but our bot lane is weak. So I'm gonna try to danger ping that while pathing to top side. They're most likely gonna dislike that a lot. We end up dying because it's Emerald Elo. The people will do a tons of mistake, especially in lower Elo. But I can explain why that is a mistake, and I can explain how you get out of this. Now we see top side. We probably cannot fight dragon. We consider to fight dragon because now we have, technically speaking, still mid lane prio. Our ADC is coming and I also already did my entire top side. So now we can consider going for this. Caitlyn is absolutely mad. I'm just gonna walk towards it. There's a chance I cannot do anything. I do have my passive still. I do see the dragon. I have smite up. There's a chance we can give it. I can also just walk closer towards the dragon and see what happens. I have my wrap up. I'm just gonna do a Q on the Lilia. I do miss it. I need to be very careful. Caitlyn also doesn't play the game, so now I cannot go for the dragon just because my Caitlyn is refusing to play the game right now, which is totally respectful. I do consider to make a steal here. I'm gonna pop my ult. If I did see that the dragon was not stealable, I would have just respected it and not went for a steal in the first place. Caitlyn is totally griefing of not walking with me. We should have been easily totally fine and walking closer there, because we also saw the enemy bot lane is not participating in that dragon play, so I was very confident in going closer. Now I'm gonna consider a bot lane gank. I do see all my camps are up. She is stunned, so it's a very easy Q to hit. Now I'm gonna help push this wave. I'm gonna W Q the cannon because it deals the most damage. I'm gonna steal this cannon. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Okay, so I don't want to steal this dragon. Usually do not do it. I can't stop myself from doing so. Okay, we got this finished. Now what do we need? I usually walk out of base instantly. Okay, wait, we buy boots, of course. It's the best pack we can possibly get. We're gonna go for grubbies instantly. I'm really strong. Now we want to get our heartsteel procs, but what item is now the best to buy? A very good question. So they have AP damage, 80 damage. I think the best is to get a Randuin's to slow all of those attack speed. And after Randuin's, we can consider going Spirit Visage, Varmox, whatever it is. Okay, we see the Lilia here. I want to go closer, smite this away when it's low HP. I do hit. Do you see how I use my Q? Rewatch the situation, how I throw my Qs, okay? It always hits. Rewatch the situation when I throw my Q. I'm gonna steal this. And when I have full control, instantly check if Red buff is up. I'm gonna put a ward. Where do I put the most ward the most efficiently? I think I'm gonna put it in the bush below here. Looks very, very promising. Now we see Karma, Vayne mid lane. I need to respect that. Keep in mind, Vayne is the thing that counters me so heavily. I cannot gank mid lane because I know that Caitlyn is refusing to play the game again. They got one grubby already. I'm just gonna secure the other grubby and then pause again. What do you think is the best thing to do? We're not diving, we're not ganking mid lane, we're not ganking bot lane. We're just pathing towards bot side. If you got this answer right, you're already in a really good position. I'm very happy to hear so. Vayne actually is invading me here, so I'm gonna pull it towards the bush just to respect. I do have my passive and my ult, so I don't think I'm gonna die. We see them on the map again, so I'm gonna walk closer. Here I do walk closer just to see what happens if it needs cover or not. But I don't like to go for a play here. Okay, I'm gonna walk closer, get my heartsteel stack. Okay, that's one thing. Gonna do the last auto attack. I think I can kill it. Use all my abilities so they're on cooldown. Actually, I'm way stronger than I expected myself to be. Holy shit, I'm a complete monster. And now, do you push this or not? The answer is you can freeze it because it was pushing towards our direction, but you can also be pushing it. I need to be respectful. Going for this tower is maybe a little bit too greedy, but Camilla is dead, and I still have my Q to slow the Lilia. If I get first blood tower here, that gives us so much room to play the game, and I can also reset and get to my bot side camps back. I'm gonna go for it. That's so much gold and resources for us. Really, really huge. Okay, I'm gonna try to get Randuin's finished. I think Randuin's will help us a lot. And then I for sure need something against all the AP, because their jungle is AP, their mid lane is AP. It's a decent amount of AP. We can try to figure out something. I think probably with Spirit Visage. I have a lot of healing in my entire champion. So, again, oh, I don't need to reset. I need to get my Randuin's first. Very important, guys. Very important. The reason how you can climb with Mundo properly is the main two things. First, as I said earlier, you focus on his strength, which is his clear. You barely go for ganks. You see, I'm already 116 CS minute 13. I have the highest CS in the entire game next to the Mordekaiser. So I'm gonna play through that, because I know when I have 3 items, how are the enemies gonna kill me? Like, how are the enemies gonna kill me? I'm gonna deal an insane amount of damage, be very tanky, and even though they have a counter team comp, just because I'm getting that fat with all the basic fundamentals I'm applying, it is totally winnable, right? Because yeah, as I said, the enemies don't have much room to play the game if I'm getting all my stuff done. Okay, the next thing, and now imagine if the enemies didn't have a good team comp against Mundo. Imagine they were not having percentage damage on their abilities, right? Okay, I'm just gonna clear my camps. I don't care about this play, because biggest fundamental, as I explained it in the course, in the description you can check out my course. I explain all the fundamentals properly on how you can reach your dream elos, guys. Dragon spawns in 20 seconds. Go, on the description, check out the website. I can help you guys reach your goals. I also accept crypto, by the way. Okay, we're just first gonna take our top side camps. We don't need to only play for the dragon, because we are right now a win condition. We are giga fat and we're gonna play for that. Okay, and the second thing you need to do with Mundo in order to climb is just itemization. Okay, I see that there's an entire top wave. Nobody saw what I just did. And I'm gonna try to get the top lane wave as well. I hope Camille keeps pushing. We don't need to play for the dragon necessarily. As I said, it's not the entire win condition. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get her. Try to get in flash range. Maybe it's too greedy. Yeah, it could be too greedy. I think if I insta-got in smite range, she would have died. But it's not needed to risk, use my flash for a potential kill, which is not even secure, right? Okay, I'm gonna queue this here. Gonna walk towards Herald. Do I want to go for dragon or not? Leona's resetting. I think dragon is not is a good win condition, but it's not necessary right now. And now think very closely again. We have already one dragon and it's 15 minutes. So does the dragon really matter? Like, even if the enemies get this dragon, they would need 3 more dragons to get the soul. Only the soul is the real carry or the real problem. The dragon stats, like, it gives you 5 ability haste. Like, it's not stat decisive, you know. It doesn't really do much. I'm gonna push out top wave, then I reset. I see Camille on the map. So the enemies need, in order to get soul, 3 more dragons. It spawns every 5 minutes. So the fastest soul they could have is in 15 minutes. So it's around minute 32, 33. Yeah, I mean, at this time we should have ended the game anyways already. And I'm at 4 or 5 items anyways already. So the dragon is not decisive, and there's an insane high chance that I'm able to get one of the next dragons. I see 3 of the enemies bot lane, so I'm just gonna push bot side. I think I'm gonna drive this Herald towards the Vayne. Maybe I do a mad donut. Getting the red buff here. I'm not that scared, actually. We see a lot of people on the map, so I can try to fight them here. I'm not that scared of the enemies. I do have my smite as well up. I got stunned pretty heavily. I think I'm gonna try to get an Heartsteel proc. Maybe that's a little bit too greedy. Consider to smite this away from Vayne. Okay, it's a little bit too greedy. Could be just getting out here, getting my Heartsteel proc. Smiting the red buff here. I mean, as you guys can see, it's just important that you, with also champion mastery, like I played already some Mundo games, you know your limits pretty well. If you were scared of dying here, which I was a little bit, you can also just back off. I also think that if I just back off, it's just smarter. Twisted Fate could ult, Vayne could maybe flash on me. You know, there's a lot of things that could potentially happen. I mean, I did still have a plant here. I did still have my flash up. I had my ult. So I wasn't that scared and was like thinking about options on getting that. Okay, I think we're gonna reset after the grump. Why? Because we have a really good reset. The next camp that is gonna be up is a very far distance, so it's gonna be Crux or Chickens. And my reset is very good, and I have enough gold to buy both of it. Okay, now I'm gonna, very important, go to my Chickens, not my Crux. Because I want to be on the map, that's what's called. If I go Crux, you see I'm pathing outwards, I'm pathing away from my team, and now I'm pathing towards my team. That makes a big difference. I still clear my Chickens, because look how fast I clear them. And then I'm gonna consider if my team needs me or not, you see? It's way better than going for Crux. I don't have ult, so I don't want to go for this play. I'm just gonna danger ping them. There's a chance I kill them, but it's not a play we want to go for. I don't have ult, so I'm gonna have full respect for the enemies. I also have 2 dead teammates. I'm just gonna try to push. There's a chance I will not be making it work. Okay. I see Lilia here as well. Gonna E and Q again. We see Vayne bot lane. We see Camille top lane, so I'm not that scared. Need to be respectful. It's 1v3 right now. I don't have ult. I'm just gonna E this here. Then try to find another Q on the Karma maybe. Get this cannon as well. Gonna apply more pressure because I'm also a ward. Keep walking forward. Fake goes for a reset. I'm gonna cancel this. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Gonna try to find another Q. Pushing this wave as well. Enemies unstoppable. Enemies are hard winning. How do I make this game, this rough game, and win? The enemies also have a very good team comp against Mundo, as I said multiple times now. Look at my CS 190. I'm 2 levels ahead. I'm in a beautiful position. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to get my bot side scuttle here. Very interesting. Now my team is also full flaming. I mean, it's exactly like your game in Vision It. So if I'm able to win this, guys, it is exactly the same as you play the game right now. Your account is not being targeted or anything like that. You just need to focus up. Like you see, I'm not flaming my team like my other teammates do. I'm just calm, thinking, okay, how can I make this game a win? I don't want to fight. I'm gonna danger ping this because I want to get my item. If they end up fighting and dying, it is what it is. Staying here is really, really stupid for me. Now I have my 3rd item spike. And now I need to start making plays. Because if I keep waiting too long, then the enemies will simply outscale me. Like Vayne, if she gets more items, it's gonna be scary. I'm gonna walk closer towards my team. I do think this fight is also pretty stupid. Okay, I do have my ult up. I'm just gonna walk closer and see what happens. Have my heart seal potentially procced. Gonna try. Like, the enemies are pretty low. I can potentially go for something here. She's slowed. Maybe I can get my heart seal proc here. Maybe get another Q proc. I'm just gonna walk closer to get the mid lane prio. You see how I'm pathing? I'm walking towards the wave that is coming here. Q, auto E. Enemies, if they reset, then they reset. That's fine. If they try to stop me, they cannot. So you see how fast I'm utilizing the situations. There's nothing up here. Okay, Camille is there with full HP. I probably cannot fight her, but I'm gonna just try to disengage here. I'm not giving the Baron either. I'm gonna control this bush. Use that plant. Use my Q here again. As you guys can see, my team is fully into and I'm still being able to get a lot out of it. I'm gonna Q here the Vayne. Does miss. We cannot go for Baron. That's a bad play. We can't Baron. We don't have enough damage. I just want to pressure towards for Dragon. I want to just walk up because we should be winning that, and I'm also very strong. I'm just going to use my Q, eat a wave here again. Leona ult is absolutely terrible. We have a Mundo, a Doctor, Mordekai's a top lane push. We're just going to play it slow. We don't need to go for the team fight here necessarily. I'm just going to walk away, try to get a Q on the Twisted Fate. There's a chance. There's a chance. I'm not going to be able to catch him, but I'm just going to get some pressure in. We also got his bone plating stack. Okay, that doesn't seem promising here. I do consider to just disengage. Doesn't seem promising at all. Really interesting. How am I able to win with this team? I'm gonna get my procs here. Gonna get another Q on the Twisted Fate. Just gonna try to walk closer. Okay, I'm gonna get hit. I hit my Q. Very beautiful. I try to walk closer. We have Mordekaiser also with ult. I'm just gonna flash over the wall and try to steal this as well. Need to be very careful with the way I play. I try to get one catch here. Gonna have my Randuin's prop trying to disengage here. There's a chance I will end up dying. I get ulted as well. Oh, my passive doesn't go through and I will end up dying. Okay, we got the dragon. Was it worth now to flash in? Don't FF. Please, let me carry. I can carry. Okay, beautiful. My team didn't FF yet. I need probably Bramble Vest because as you guys can see, Twisted Fate, Vayne, they just permanently just do auto attacks on me and they counter me on default. Now imagine how easy this game would be if the enemies wouldn't be able to deal 8,000 damage in 1 second, right? It's just their team comp. Liandry's burns me, Lichbane burns me, Vayne burns me, Camille burns me, like all of them counter me. But I wanted to get a Dr. Mundo game in for you anyways. I want to show you guys how to play Dr. Mundo. I can even play him from time to time when there's an easier team comp, but it will basically me just shredding them. Okay. It's a perfect example. My entire team from top to bottom is hardcore griefing. How can I win it? Play with me. I got this. All good, guys. I'm not even listening to what they type. I just say this on default. Okay. I'm gonna auto attack Q, auto attack E, W. Okay, I really need to have my next item in order to be like... I don't think I necessarily need it right now. We need to go for a play right now because if we keep waiting, we're gonna lose it anyways. Because, yeah, as you guys see, my team is so far behind that it's gonna be really hard for us if we don't make a play right now because enemies get more gold per second than we get right now. Okay, I'm just gonna walk closer. Maybe we find a catch. Mordekaiser doesn't have ult. Imagine he had ult. That would be absolutely beautiful. Nice. Could be a kill. Could be a kill on the Vayne. I'm gonna try to sidestep her Qs. We need to get a catch. We need to get a catch. I'm just gonna walk closer. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Hit another Q on the Twisted Fate. We can try to get the Twisted Fate here. I still have my ult. Vayne is pretty low. I'm gonna try something. Gonna get a lot of healing in here. Very close, but it's just Camille just shreds me way too much. Nice, we got a catch on her, but Vayne is also back already. Really hard to play it. Mordekaiser also didn't use his ultimate ability. Leona missed her ult. Really hard to carry those players right now. It's fine. Don't chat. We got this. I believe in us. It's fine. We got this. I'm just repeating myself like a little piggy. Because those are piggies as well. Maybe they understand piggy language, right? We legit win if we play smart. It's actually really hard to play this. Like, I don't know how I can deal with Vayne and Camille. They're just dealing way too much damage. Like, all of them. Okay, okay. I'm gonna get my bot side camps. I'm getting closer to 4 male. Please stop typing. Just focus. We can win. That's the best communication we can apply in this position. I'm just gonna kite this now. I need to go with Mordekaiser, I think. Mordekaiser is still very fat. Play through Mortar, play through Mortar, play through Mortar. Okay, I'm gonna try to say this as well. Twisted Fate is still bot lane. Oh, Godless Faker. Oh my goodness. It's Godless Faker. Okay, this one here. I should be clearing that ward. We should be finding a catch now. Twisted Fate has also no ult. We don't need to ult. That's a terrible ult. That was not needed. Okay, he's slowed. Nice. I'm gonna go on Karma here. I need to ult out of... Nah, it's just terrible. Nobody's here from my team anymore. It's so terrible. Like, I think this is the worst team I've played with the last 500 games I played so far. Holy shit. Okay. So, I needed to get a catch on Karma because I really can't do much on the others. Caitlyn will slowly be able to get some damage as well. Okay, she eased the cannon as well. Very questionable. Mordecai should have saved the ult on the Camille, on the Lilia. If she did so, we would have won the fight. I don't even understand how we could have lost the fight. Like, I literally just, we caught Lilia and we caught Karma. And all 3 of them was able to go on me. My team was nowhere. Very questionable. Okay, Tvei has 126 minutes 27 in Emerald. That's also not very optimal. What can I do to win this? I'm gonna push mid lane. Go together. We play with more the R. I'm gonna try to say this again. Maybe I find a catch on Karma again. Oh, I don't think so. I'm gonna be pushing this one here. My idiot's a lot of damage. I need to stay with my team. Like right now when you're playing from behind, you need to play with numbers advantage. They're not on Baron right now. I hope my Caitlyn kills Vayne. Nice! That's huge. 700 gold shot down. I'm gonna run towards Baron, but I don't think I can do much because I'm alone and they have a lot of stuff. Okay, Mundo the piece. Yeah, I'm way too slow anyways. I wouldn't be able to do anything. The Karma already built up all the vision as well. Really well done from her. Enemies played it really well. I'm gonna try to push out this wave here. Holy shit. Lilia also is strong against me. Wow, there was 1E. 1E did 1000 HP. And that's gonna be hard for me now. Okay, I think I'm gonna reset him by 4 male here. Play together. Like, I think Caitlyn can potentially still deal a lot of damage versus their team. My item here now finished. I need my team to come. If they come, we could do something. I want her to engage on the Cleona. I need to kill Camille at best. I'm gonna use my Randuins here. I still have my ult. I'm gonna walk closer. I'm gonna ult for extra movement speed. Did he flash? I think he flashed. Where did he go? I'm gonna flash for her. I think I can catch her. Really hard to hit those Qs, but I need to try it. Just try to predict her movement, basically, is how I hit my Qs, though. I'm gonna try to kill him here. Really hard. I'm gonna get healing here. I'm gonna just try to push this wave. As you guys can see, we have a potential to win this, but it's not easy. Really hard. Because my E reset on the spot. I think I'm gonna go Varmox. I need this extra healing now. And then Despair would be fine. Titanic Hydra could be interesting. Let me think, let me think. What can I think I need to go Varmox. Everything else is just useless. Extra damage from my E. Okay. After this, I mean, I do have a lot of armor for Vayne too. Mordekaiser needs to get his level 16. We're already minute 30 in the game, so we have time to scale. I'm already 270 CS as well. Give this all to Caitlyn. There's a ward as well. I think I'm just gonna get Grump. Don't fight mid lane. This fight is just terrible. Don't. What is like? This is legitimately being trade. What is this? Holy shit. He has 140 CS and he just runs it down. Oh. Okay, we need to get a Mordekaiser ult maybe. I'm gonna try to get Karma here maybe. Focus those who can't kill me. Like, look at his damage on me. He can't do me any harm. Wait, can we end? Oh my goodness. We can't end, but we can get Dragon here. Really huge. I'm gonna try to run her down, actually. I'm not gonna get her. The E slow is too much in the movement speed she gets, but I'm gonna try to get blue buff as well here. Or her Grump at least. And then we just play Dragon. The enemies are dead for a very long period of time, so this should both be fine. Okay, let's go. Good job, team. I'm level 18. I'm 5 levels ahead from Leona. Holy shit, what a performance I need to pull off to carry this. Caitlyn is getting fed. So now, finally, another big fundamental from the course. Playing for your win condition. Now I was able to build my win condition. You see, Caitlyn is ahead now in CS and in gold and XP. Now we can try to play through Caitlyn, because I am alone not enough, especially against their team. Kate, I protect you as much as I can. That gives her some sort of honor, so she may be not inting. Not sure you can. I try my best, boss. You can't communicate better than this. Okay. Give all to Caitlyn. Okay, Twisted Fate is bot lane, so we're just gonna walk up here. I want Caitlyn to walk up, and she can also take all of this. I'm just gonna try to push them away. Okay, that's totally fine. We need to wait now until... I mean... I'm gonna... There, she just should not get hit, but Lilia has no ult now. We're just gonna try to defend this here. I mean, I don't know why Mordekaiser's pushing top lane as well. That's also a mistake. Okay, Caitlyn gets the bot lane wave already. Really huge. I think I need to drop this tower, most likely. But it is fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. Lilia has no ult. I'm not scared. Try to de-push this. Okay. I need to be careful that they don't turn on us. I have my sweeper in 1 second. We can walk up closer. I do have my flash in 30. Okay, we need to respect it. I'm also scared that Lilia's getting her ult very soonish. She killed herself with my Thorn Mail. I'm just gonna get some time, maybe. Oh my god, how long I was able to tank this! Holy, that was fun! Imagine they didn't have those kind of champions, how huge that would have been! Away, defend Nexus, please. Don't defend inhibs, defend nexus. I hope he's doing so. The only thing he needed to do. Ay, 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 ay. Oh my goodness. Hey, enemies are not insta-ending. Think we can defend it. Leona's here in 3 seconds. Oh, yo, 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 it's not over. It's not over. Okay, it's already a challenge getting that deep, right? But I will always give you my 100% honesty. I will show all games, whether I struggle or not struggle, and give you just my thought process. It's about learning, improving, enjoying, and trying our best. Okay, it's gonna be a hard one now from this position on. I mean, don't defend Baron. Just give Baron, just give Baron, just give Baron. It's totally fine giving Baron. Give Baron. Doctor. And now Hervé is AFK as well. I'm pretty sure this is not his main elo. Like, this cannot be an Emerald player who legitimately... Like, I don't believe that Emerald is that bad. Like, I would guess it's around Silver or something. Or like, this cannot be the truth. Like, I'm just... Okay. Whatever. Let's go together. I have 7,000 HP. I'm gonna get the mid lane waves. I'm gonna get the pressures in. Let's see what we are about. What we can do. I'm gonna try to de-push this as much as I can. Vayne engages 2 here. Vayne, please. What is this? Okay. I'm gonna get my healing here again. We just play slow. We have Mordekaiser ult. Who does he need to ult? Morde R Lilia. I think we need to R Lilia. Oh my god, he gets hit by that. Okay, totally fine. Like, my scaling is really good if it's not against those players. Like, champions, literally. Okay, I'm gonna try to kill the... I'll try to get out of here somehow. Okay, my entire team loses while I do 1v3 or what? No, I did 1v3! Come on! Okay, Mordekaiser still alive. Oh my goodness, it's so sad, it's so sad. I'm considering to Lilia next time. Like, what champions would you want me to play next time? GG, we tried our absolute best. Another loss, sadly. I think Mundo is the perfect pick to play as last and later pick. Very good into the champion pool. I'm very happy I have him here. And in so many situations, he's just a beautiful pick. But when I see this, I just, like, of course, our team just hard entered. There's nothing to say to that. I will report every single one of them. And this is not normal. Like, usually you don't have these kind of teammates. If you have an inting teammate like that, just be calm. It's totally fine. And yeah, I would recommend to pick Mundo only when he is against a good team comp. Because as you can see here, if it's not the case, then Lilia just presses Q, runs in a circle, and I'm dead, right? Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this, guys. If you want to improve, I highly recommend to check out the course in the description. You can also DM me on Discord for one-on-one coaching. I accept crypto and normal payment. Have a wonderful remaining day. I wish you the best, and goodbye, my friends.